Hey guys, Andy here, and finally, after a 2-month long wait since the questline's discovery, North American players finally have access to the Fathom Dweller underwater mount. Now, some things to know about this mount: it does not increase your speed by a lot, it only increases your swim speed by about 30%, as you can see on the screen here. So it's not quite like the Seahorse that we got in Val'Sharah that increased our swim speed by a crap load, but it'll do. It's pretty cool looking as well. So before we start, I've got some links on the screen here in the annotations if you just want to see a specific orb location, but I've also put them in the description below. So without further ado, let's start. Alright, so first up, to start the entire questline, we got to go to Broken Shore and find an orc called Drak'Thul. Now, to get there, you can just simply glide off of Dalaran with a goblin glider kit, and once you find a Drak'Thul, simply exhaust his dialogue, and we've started the first step. Notice that purple orb there? That's basically what we'll be clicking the entire questline. Now, the second part is we got to go to this cave. Just go around the island. It's quite easy to get to. And sometimes the cave entrance here is blocked, but for some reason it wasn't blocked this time. Anyway, you go to the back of the cave and you loot this mound of dirt. And it looks like a baby skeleton. But you get an item called a Weathered Relic. And just in case you do get a blocked cave, what you'll have to do is kill yourself, basically aggro one of the mobs, and ghost walk back, and you'll be able to walk through the cave just like that on the screen there. So yeah, so if it's blocked, just simply ghost walk back. If it's not, then you're in luck. Alright, so chances are you're blocked in here by the blocked cave entrance. That's fine, simply half back to Dalaran and glide back to Drak'Thul. And once you meet Drak'Thul, you simply exhaust his dialogue once again, and you know you've completed this step when he just says go away, go away, go away. Okay, so after that, we're going to find our very first Hungering Orb, and this one's located in Azshara. Simply fly to Illidari Stand and make your way up the northwestern path. And you'll find a big tree here, and simply run around it and you'll find a hidden cave entrance beneath the bushes. Now, I should make a note here, there's no way to stuff up the order of the Hungering Orbs. Basically, if you just follow the order of this video, you'll be able to do it successfully, and you won't be able to skip orbs anyway, it just won't let you. So you'll know you're in the right location if you're able to successfully click the orb like that and it glows purple. Alright guys, so the second orb location is again located in a cave, this time in near Stormheim, but basically still in Suramar. And you go to the Crimson Thicket flight path and basically go up the northeastern path that leads to Stormheim, but you make a detour just before you get there and go left up this hill. And you don't want to go to these dragons, that's the wrong cave. Andy, what are you doing? You go back the other way, jump down here, and there's a cave entrance. Now, there is a very hard-hitting mob here that can basically one-shot you, as you're about to see, and if you can avoid it, please do, because it's such a long run back. It's a very long ghost walk from Stormheim, and the only reason why I couldn't click it there was because when I recorded this was when the orbs were on a 50-minute cooldown between clicks, but Blizzard have fixed that now. There should be no problem clicking the orb. So, unfortunately I don't have footage of myself clicking the orb here because, again, it was on a 50-minute cooldown, but if you're unable to avoid the ghost walking back is fine, just be aware that it's a really long run. But yeah, that is the second orb location, guys. Oh, never mind, just kidding, I went back and found some old footage, and I did indeed record myself clicking and getting one shot again. So yeah, you can see how frustrating this was at the time. Okay, next up, for the third orb location, you want to head to Val'Sharah. Make sure you fly to Lorithil and just follow my path exactly in this video. Once again, the purple orb is hidden within a cave that is underneath a tree. Blizzard did a really good job in hiding these orb locations. It's actually amazing that people actually managed to locate these. But nevertheless, here we go, we run down this path, and there's a big tree again, and there, located behind those bushes, is the cave entrance. And there's an arcane servant here quite easy to kill, just go ham, kill him, and behind him is the purple orb. And in a moment I'll open up my map so you can see exactly where it is on the map. And that is the third location, well, the third orb, located in Val'Sharah, guys. Alright, so the fourth Hungering Orb location is in Broken Shore, and this time it's located in a cave near Drak'Thul's hut, but this time you gotta run out towards the ocean. Luckily I had a DK with me to give me water walking. Just remember, you can buy potions from the auction house, swim speed potions, water walking potions, and all that kind of stuff to help you with this step. As well as a later step, you'll want a breathing potion for sure. But yeah, once you see this big slab of rock, you just keep swimming. Even though there's fatigue, you should be fine. You'll have time to make it into the cave and reset your fatigue meter. And the Hungering Orb should be just up here with all these steam geysers. Highlight your mouse around until you find it. It's just under that big little tent there. Big little tent. But yeah, there it is. There's the fourth orb location, guys. So for the fifth orb location, we want to fly to the Fellblaze Ingress in Azshuna. And the cave is hidden in the ley ruins up in the northern part of Azshuna. Just follow the path I take on the video, and once you get to this cliff up here near the ruins, jump down, and that brown tree like thing there with all the crystals. It's hidden right under there, the entrance that is. There's another cave down there, and you'll head in and you'll find a broken table and a crate of crystals and stuff, and the orb should be right there. And once again, just click it and it'll start glowing, and that is the fifth orb location. Now the next orb location is located in Stormheim, and it does require a bit of swimming, so if you can get some water walking potions or have a water mount ready, this will be most handy for this part. But anyway, the sixth orb location is hidden in Stormheim at the very top right of the map. It's actually not even considered to be in Stormheim anymore once you hit there. It's basically just like the world map. But do your best however you can. See that statue in the distance, that's where you want to be. Glide there, swim there, use a water walking mount, whatever you can do. Once you get to the statue, there'll be a toothless great white shark. And since he's toothless, he won't do any damage to you, cheeky blizzard. And you swim down into the cave and you'll see a bunch of steam geysers. Now be careful with these geysers. They do seem to do about 80 to 90% of your HP when you come into contact with them. So just try and find a safe time to waddle into the middle and right click the orb. And that is the sixth orb location. Okay, so here we are at orb number 7, and we have to go to Highmountain. And you should fly to the Skyhorn flight path. And from there, we're going to go north a little bit, up through these harpies, and run up this cliff face, and eventually we're going to stop around about here and jump down. I recommend using a glider, or using any sort of fall damage immunity you might have. And you go into that little cave there, and there it is on the map. There's the exact location, and simply, once again, right click it. And that is orb number 7. So for the 8th orb location, we want to fly back to Azsuna and fly to the Azure Wing Repose flight path. And then from there we simply head east, and make sure you take that left path where the road forks, and we come across this big tree here, and it's a bit hard, but try and get down to that hole. It took me a little bit to get it, but we'll find the orb hidden beneath these ferns. And that is it. That is quite simply it. Very close to Azure Wing Repose, very easy to find. So here we are at the Eye of Azshara, and this is where I recommend you get your water walking potions and your water breathing potions, because we're going to have to go underwater through into this ship, and we're going to have to try and swim through it, and you may run out of breath depending how fast you go through it. Now once you go through there, it's going to be similar to the other caves that had steam geysers, except this time there are no steam geysers, and the orb should be in the back right corner, sorry, right over here. Now before the hotfix, when the orbs was still on a 50-minute cooldown, I actually waited there for 50 minutes with this other paladin, and we engaged in what must have been a 50-minute click battle. I feel so sorry for you, Crusader Bad, that you had to endure that 50 minutes and have to lose to me in that click battle. I'm so sorry. Anyway, here's the last orb. We have to go back to Drak'Thul at Broken Shore, and that is orb number 10. And thankfully, the last orb was so easy to get to. And right now, if you check your world map, you should have the quest for Kosumoth in Eye of Azshara. And there it is. This is when I recorded it 2 months ago, and that was when the Hungering Claw was on the rotation for NA servers. And you simply go back to Eye of Azshara, go kill this world boss, and you'll get whatever reward you have for that rotation. So I'll just quickly show you the pet. It is a tentacle and it's called a Hungering Claw. And it is of epic quality, whatever that means. I'm sorry, I don't really do much of the pet battles and such. But there it is on the screen. Little spiky tentacle. It doesn't follow you, by the way. Once you summon it, it just stays in the same spot. But yeah, it is pretty cool, you know, I like it. I actually got 3 of those now because it's been on the rotation for so long. But finally, here it is. Here's the kill where I finally got the jellyfish mount, the Fathom Dweller. Now, Blizzard are in the works of making the Fathom Dweller, and all underwater mounts actually, in fact, move a lot faster, because currently they only increase your swim speed by 30%. Hopefully, they're going to buff that to maybe 50 or 80%, or maybe even 100%, who knows, but we'll find out soon. Anyway, that was the Fathom Dweller and Kosumoth World Quest Guide. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you found it useful, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, please let me know like what was missing or how I could improve it. And yeah, thank you. My name was Andy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.